In a world of societies that all live in, the monopoly of breakups in relationships is based on cheating spouses. Cheating is always the main factor in some relationships going bad. The dominance that causes some portraying cheat methods in life is an area that has been lavished by a lucent throwback blame game and careless ways toward the other party involved in the relationship. And as trust gets broken, the limelights for the relationship to go forward get dimmed in a reduction and is unable to shine. Why do people cheat? That is a good question, and the answers could vary depending on the cheater's way of putting their false theory out there to the forefront to hide up their cheating ways. The answer always lay within the minds and mentality of the cheater, relationship, and the two parties involved, as they would only know why the cheating happened in the first place. Can cheating spouses be forgiven? I see no bias thinking in forgiving a cheater and moving on to a better life movements etc. Moving on in life after the discovery of a cheating spouse, that quotes of, "Once a cheater always a cheater," will always come to mind. Yes, forgiveness can be established, but the framework of trust that was embedded in the relationship before had been broken, the bridges have been tampered with and the path will be a rocky road to walk on. The relationship will never be the same, there will be much questioning and doubt factors embedded inside. A relationship could never hold up if trust has been broken. It is the element that helps hold the foundations will be torn and unstable and the relationship will not be able to stand and function properly. There will be a broken gap by the other party involved. The treason might not and cannot be so easily forgiven by some, as the wounds from the damage done will always show scarring effect. Certain aspects will still make the wounds bleed, propelled events or memories, from every touch or brush up memories will show up the hidden and stifled pain. The structure for understanding self must be applied to get through such a painful event. A full focus and self-controlled mind should be the blueprint to get through and accelerate into the good ground, instead of focusing and dampenings from events that would just be of confusion and depression. In a relationship where the other party cheats, pain is very pronounced. The trust that was once placed on that individual becomes broken and shattered. The pain that caused the tearing wounds will make them continue to bleed for a while until a healing process can be applied and achieved. Having your partner cheat on you in a relationship is a mind-blowing, heart-wrecking episode that can produce a timeline of continuous pain if the individual is not strong enough to stop the terror of recaps. The constant memories of excruciating mind thoughts will just keep coming to the forefront, and they do cut like a knife. A balance should be applied, accomplished and established to be able to control the deliberate intents of the treason that was showered upon the individual involved. Healing must begin in mind, heart, and soul. The spiritual, mental, and physical aspects of self must never be compromised by flowing feed of accents from the past relationship that produced the damaged goods. The heavy luggage that causes depression, hatred, self-blamed, loneliness, anxiety and the spite to get back at the party involved that did the deed should not be able to consume you and your everyday living. The true mental focus should be established. Strong heart proceedings must be applied. The good and relevant mind thought documentations must be of meaningful structures. Memories forecast should be of all self-accelerant and not depletions. One should be in a complete healing mode, as to avoid future movement of reminders that might try to compromise with a poke of the mind. Going forward in life must not be stagnant or idled in a comatose setting, of state of bad memories. Good emotional stability must be accomplished. For going forward to proceed, this application must always be applied. The will to go on and go forward to live must be established to help self to adequately heal. Anger does not solve problems. Why put out anger when at the end of the day one has to reel it back in? Bringing back past memories could be futile in life. They could cause a damaging effect in future life. And potential relationships. Never try to sabotage yourself going forward after a bad relationship with a cheating partner. Pain is never permanent. There is a healing process that can be applied if the individual is ready to go forward and function, thus leaving behind past remnants and poking accelerants that can cause bad elements to fall on you. Everyone has a dilemma on how to handle a cheater in a relationship that they may show up in. Cheaters like to do the blame game as to try to cover up their treason. They always channel blame to the innocent party when themselves is to blame. No one in a relationship should take on the blame suit that is thrown at them from a cheating partner. the blame should be executed to whom opened the relationship and themselves to cheating in the first place. Going forward in true meaningful reliance should be a must for anyone that was tainted by a cheater, and healing will come when the individual has gotten over the bias intruding thoughts and ways. It will take time to heal, and one should make sure that the healing is, in fact, prominent and permanent healing for going forward, by letting go of every elemental aspect of structures that may want to venture in, to cause more hurt and pain. Going forward may or may not be easy for some, as some individuals seemed stuck into trials of remnants and eulogies of past relationship products. Going forward will be beneficial in the end, as the pain produced should be used as the stepping stones to help the suffering one grow and go on, as to focus on what's next, like the better things in life for them. Always stay disconnected from the cause bearer. It is a connecting area that can cause more harm than good, in a person trying to go forward after experiencing a cheating partner in a relationship.